decided to do something entirely different there. Oh dear, right, let's get a link to the new one in the old one, just in case anyone turns up there. Come on. There we go. Copy that. I don't think there was anyone waiting in the old one, but in the other one, but here we go. There's a link. Swapping over to the new one. Kumbawa, Deal Harbour, Jake, how are you? Kumbawa, Andy, Hot Dog Pilot, how are you, sir? So yes, tonight we are running some box cab electrics. One of them sort of slightly skewing that. Kumbawa, Anthony, and Joyce, how are you both? So we're slightly skewing the box cab, as we have got the Air 55 running tonight, which is one end is a streamliner, but the other end is definitely a box cab. That's on the passenger train, and then on the inner track we have the ED 16. Is it 16 that one? What's the ED 16? But yes, no, EF, sorry, it's an EF 16. And this is on the freight. But yeah, that's what it was. Because the two I was going to have originally were both looked like this. You couldn't really see from your viewing point, you wouldn't be able to see the difference. So I thought I'd put the F55 on, because at least, as you can see coming to shop now, it looks different, it's bigger, it's got a different front end to it. So yes, let's catch up with the chat. Tired of sore feet, good otherwise. Excellent. Enjoying your time so far? I've got videos to catch up on, I know. I'm good. Have you seen the stock fold lineup yet? A couple of engines. Well, I'm trying to keep it a surprise. One of it. Wait and see what's there. Yeah. I'll take it as some good things though. Oh. Throwing that before. But yes, so for those of us that just had half term, how did it go? Hopefully well. And for those of us like me, if it worked it, I hope it went well for you. Appreciate that. That'd be Fiji, because I say I've seen Fiji's running, and I've seen, is it Straggy? He's meant to be running, I think, and Tranquil was another one they've done a video of, which I'm sure that one ran at the first one. But if only overtime, last 3 days, Aachen, Kochen, Trier, and Saarburg. You need a day off to process it all. I bet. Wow, amazing. Yeah, those are the only ones I know. Beyond that, it's all going to be a surprise. But only 4 days to wait now, and we'll find out. 11 Oaks Saturday, 10 on Sunday. Well, I'm glad I go on Saturday then. Wow. It's super worth Greg coming all the way then. That's going to be cool. It's going to be good. So, yes, why box cab electrics today? I thought not run them for a while. Yeah, it's been hectic over the weekend. Had work-related things to do all over the weekend, so sorry if I wasn't anyone's streams. Yesterday I got a bit more of a reprieve, as you may have noticed the amount of videos about going up. But yeah, if I wasn't on this stream, I really do apologise. It's not often I have to do anything over the weekend. And it ended up I didn't actually have to do anything this weekend, I was just on standby. But hey, better not to be needed, eh? But things are progressing quite well on the layout, I feel. The first two fun elements, I suppose, the two first two Ghibli characters are in place. One of them I did a little video of on the socials. We've got a whole part of the forest here. I've actually run out of trees there now, so I've had to order some more trees. Got plenty of Sakuras left, it's the normal ones that I've run out of. But yeah, so the locos are both Kato. The passenger cars are Kato, the freight cars are Kawaii Railway Company, and the caboose is Kato again. But it is starting to form a bit now where you can almost can't see trains too easily from this viewing angle, and you're going to have to get your head down, look through the trees to see them come around, or, you know, just get the excitement of them coming into shot here. But yeah. The video just gone up of new additions to the Pokemon card collection using this binder, which, though it can take 400 cards, is actually not enough. So I'll get another one. I'll sit and work out how many I'll need. I don't want people to panic. Those videos will be kept separate. There's not going to be a stream, no point in a stream for that. Those videos will be kept separate, all on the same channel. But yeah, just another hobby I'm picking up or returning to, I suppose, really. The angle of the trains and the camera in distance makes the trains look HO or Doom 00. Oh, brilliant. Yeah, Brad said they looked bigger than they do in real life, than they are in real life. Konbanwa Evo, how's the Belgian-German layout going? Slowly. So I haven't picked anything else up for it just yet. It's something that's going to be much more of a collection first before it becomes a layout, I guess, if that makes sense. So this one to a reasonable standard first. There he is. Hello. Konbanwa, Brad. How are you? Yes. So, this one to a reasonable standard first. Then it's kind of tough. So I was thinking about doing more for my industrial layouts over there. But I don't know, I'm in one of those minds again at the minute where do I actually carry on with any British stuff again? Because yeah, I'm kind of pretty settled with this. The running issues, obviously I've managed to narrow that down to the couple of trains themselves rather than the track. The track does seem to like collecting dirt as a hobby now, especially around the back there. So with a mind to that, and adding a bit more insulation between the wall and the track, I've come up with a back scene. This is using the evil AI, just Copilot. Actually, not Copilot. This was Adobe's AI, but it's just made me a suitable background that fits the entire length of the layout. Just need to get that printed in one big sheet. possibly a couple of copies in case I screw one up. But then that would be mounted on the same foam board the layout's built out of, so I should provide that little insulation between the wall and the track. So hopefully that might cure that issue back there. But yes, so it's whether I do something for the Belgian French German layout over there, or whether I still say that for a bigger space as well. So yeah, but that's if. I will be honest, that was if anything beyond Japan happens now. I'm just so immersed in this world again. It's the most immersed I've felt since I had the original Sakura Densha, which I'm so excited for. And I was riding that wave first, but we'll see what happens afterwards. Then putting the miles ashore, spent half a day in show, and then was to Starburg, go back to this guy. Oh wow! Yeah, it's not going to be a long one tonight, folks. I am cream crackered. Am I going to any air shows this year? Welcome to a new very kind offer, thank you very much. I don't think I will be, no. Had a look, there was an option to go to Cosford Air Show this weekend, coming this Sunday. And I've looked at the ticket price, I've looked at what's going, the Raphael is tempting, the Great War display teams, the weather's good, that'd be good. But I will be honest, there's not an awful lot making me, there's nothing that sort of jumps out at me, I suppose, on that one. But yeah, it's funny, I haven't got it on here, Anthony. You might be. Because this is going through, regardless of what that gets, this is going through Wi-Fi anyway. So unless I also got it, I mean, hopefully it goes away. But yeah, you know, it's oh wow, that'd be interesting, Evo. Give me back my legions! Anyone who's played Rome 2 Total War, the intro to that. Cosford, oh, you're going to Cosford? I hope you enjoy it. Yes, so air shows, that's it, yes. So yes, Cosford it looks good. Nothing grassy enough to pay the price to go in. So I was going to take Sunday off and probably do more work on this, depending on what's here. He says sneakily, knowing there's something in the country at East Midlands Airport right now that is going to make a lot of you very happy. Yeah, Duxford, I haven't been to Duxford for months now. Haven't been to Duxford for months now. How to put this delicately? Someone who I used to meet up with regularly there decided that lying was a good choice. Consistently lying was a good choice, and then finding it amusing that he had lied to me and basically throwing any efforts to help back in my face. So I've not been to Duxford since then either. In fact, my last trip was one purposely made not to go to the museum, but to actually try and help him out. So yeah, unfortunately, I've not been back because of that, but I don't like the changes going on there either. They don't make sense to me. So yeah, I cancelled my IDRIM membership in protest of the changes they're making at Duxford at the minute, with classic classic aircraft being pushed outside, disposed of, and all that. But yeah, absolutely, yeah, wouldn't have seen it coming otherwise. But unfortunately, some of those lies relate to his flying, in as much as, you know, flying tired, deprived of sleep, that sort of thing. So yeah, I've let his club know, and the place he just got a scholarship with know as well. So yes, it was a real shame, but you know, it's end of the day, it's his choice to throw away that friendship. But given that someone is going to be in control of an aircraft, powered or not, the point is he could still end up killing someone. Because I've got the evidence to show he openly admitted to being willing to lie about on his medicals. So yeah, I had to let him know. I couldn't, my confidence was about to go to the rest. It's not out of spite. Say, couldn't care less if he wants to throw away the friendship. That's his choice. But I couldn't rest if I saw something happen and thought I had information that could potentially stop that. Yeah, it would be wrong of me to do otherwise. So yeah. So I haven't had a friend's go meet there, so I've not been anyway, and yeah. Again, not really missing it though. Not really missing it. That one's going a bit quick now on the inside side. I know it's a streamliner, but they weren't actually that good. These are S55s. But yeah, you know, onwards and upwards. I'm making progress in so many other places. And you've got to carry on. Makes me even more grateful for the friends that come to us, such as you kind folks. But yeah. So we are starting to get closer and closer. I mean, I'm going to try and hold off doing the bit where the phone sits as long as possible. I know the lettering's all backwards today again, but last week I really didn't like this tiny letterbox of a stream that we got, and also having the PC on there, and the heat in here was quite large afterwards. So we're back on the phone today. I will employ the PC once the webcams are running. So once I get those, but other toys first. Yeah, absolutely. I've done what I can, and there's no more I can do. The chat, I've got an email from the group, just saying I'll address it with them directly. So there's nothing more I can do now. What's the scale of my train setup? So this is 1 to 150 scale. So we're looking at 150 times smaller than the real thing. And that's because it's using N-gauge track to represent a gauge as 3 foot 6 inches. But yes. Oh, of course, Evo, if you're still in the chat. I don't think you were here when the crocodile was brought up. Basically, I think it was the week before last. Due to one reason or another, the crocodile has been cancelled by the shop at the request of Kato, at the request of European shops. So it's not coming, and I'm not paying the price they want us to charge for it here. So yeah, unfortunately, no crocodile here, no Swiss crocodile here. Yeah. 1 to 150, yeah, that's correct, Brad, yeah. That's correct, yeah. So N scale is 1 to 160, British N is 1 to 148. I love that. I've done a whole weekend's worth of work almost. Well, not a whole weekend, but Friday and Sunday did a load of work to it. And what can you see of it? You see a couple of trees and a little bit of brown ballast just by where that loco's going at the minute. I mean, I'm going to see a lot more than that, but yeah. Yes, both of these come off today in preparation, because I believe that the secret train is due tomorrow. If it's not tomorrow, it's definitely due Wednesday. But like I say, it's only East Midlands Airport. That's just under an hour's drive from here, so I have to go and pick up the damn thing, really. And next up, he said, right, yes. So yes, if he's looking to do, well, if you're looking to do this sort of size for him, then, let's say, the British stuff is the 1 to 148 scale. So, just 2 less than the 150 you got there. Slightly bigger, again. So the Japanese normal railways is 150. The Shinkansens are 160 because they're in scale. They're starting to gauge them a lot. So yeah. Konbawa to Valleys. How are you, sir? Yeah, it's not often I run these box cabs, and it's a real shame because they're nice models. But this is a little bit of what was going on Sunday. So, for those of you familiar with British trains, I think it's everyone here really, is you'll notice the colour palette is very similar. In the VR area, you've got your browns and your blacks and your greens, dark greens, everything. And I think this was the issue with it, was when by the time on Sunday they came around to me, apart from when I had the 485 running, or one of the red diesels, the colour palette is very similar, quite drab. I mean, it looks smart, it looks great, all right, but the modern passenger trains just have that, excuse me, I'm afraid to have that extra bit of colour to them. They pop a little bit more. And I think they reset the eyes, which is why I'm at shows I'll be taking way more of that and a little bit of steam rather than something like these, unless they get specifically asked for. Konbawa, Hermitage Road, how are you, sir? So for those just joining us, we are only going for the hour today, just because I didn't sleep well at all last night, so yeah. So that's basically, there'll be a lot more colour running on here, and it'll be streams, and when I'm running on my own, when trains on my own, the other stuff will come out a lot more. That's nice, because it's sort of, a home and away running session, isn't it? It's different stuff. Yes, I've got a feeling you're going to like the new one. Best scale for steam trains. Mallard, double O. Can't go wrong with double O. You've got the biggest second-hand market, the most support from not only from manufacturers and shops and so on, but also so many people out there in internet land and that will be able to help you with double O. So that's 1/76 scale. It's almost the scale for the plastic kits. Tanks and things. If I don't, I'll be on the naughty step. Oh yeah, you need mallard especially. I mean, there is a mallard in Engage, but it's dapole, and I wouldn't personally. Which is a shame because you'd get a bigger train behind mallard in this scale, obviously. I mean, anyone in the chat, feel free to correct me if you think I'm wrong there. And obviously, I've got a very how should we say? What's the word? Biased view of dapole. It's yeah. I mean, really, that EF55 should have a longer train than this. Got a really unusual wheel arrangement. It's a 2. If we do it in steam engine terms, it's a 2.66. Is it 6 or is it 6.8? Hang on. And a 4. I know enough about Dr. Stairway after scale. Yeah. I think that a lot. So it's a 4.882. There we are. From streamlining back. Any trade shows on this year? There's a number. There's a big number of them on. Yep. So you've got Worley at Statfold later in the year. That's reasonably local. It's outside Tamworth. There is Great Oaks Trade Show. Gets which tends to be on the same weekend, of course. You've got the one I love, which is the Great British Model Railway Show at Gaydon Motor Museum. Oh, did you? Oh, brilliant! You've got a link to that. I'd like to know more about that one. I know one for the Rebellion. I've not don't know that much about it. Yeah, it's got a link to that. Can you stick in the chat? But yeah, there's quite a number, and then there's a number of local shows going on as well. There is a directory somewhere, isn't there? Ah, thanks very much. Oh, the bee. Oh, wonderful. Yes, I mean, I will try and do Worley and Getz if I can, again. If they are the same weekend, in the same way I do the Sunday of Getz, because I want to come and see everyone again. You know, I've recently joined another community in internet land. I've started the first VTuber I came across. I started watching their streams and joined their Discord and everything, and that's been interesting. A different community, different set of people, but really welcoming. I won 2 prizes on the stream already, which is pretty cool. Don't usually win anything, but yeah, I won 2 things, including something that everyone wanted. Oh god. Turned up 2 days, I made myself unpopular. But no, they're good with it. They're good, but hey, you know, but it's cool. It's all cool. Life's going more the direction I wanted it to go. So obviously, the spectre of evil will always be there, but it's I'm able to manage it a little bit better. But yeah, I think there's a big list somewhere of them all. I know the Modern Rail Replacement podcast tends to do a list of shows at the end, but yes, of course I'm trying to promote this layout to go to more shows. It is going to work with me. On the 9th for as a well-being tool. I'm going to use it to talk about how it helps me. Just don't show them last week's stream. I was stressing about the track cleanliness and everything. Definitely not backtracking because it keeps slowing down on there. I thought, oh, we'll get away with it for an hour. But on that subject, I had a good chat with Gary yesterday, and I'm going to stop messing about with IPA and white spirits, and I'm just going to get some of that track magic. Because he said he uses it for everything, cleaning everything, so it just works. I know it's got a price, but it's like, if the price means it's going to work longer, I'll go for it. And then at some point, one of my purchases will be 2 track cleaning vehicles. So I'm currently thinking, it's a very noisy bird. I'm currently thinking of the Atomics one. I don't know if anyone knows of a better engaged one out there. Feel free to suggest. I'm open to it. I'm just looking for something that will do the job. But I want 2 of them, and that's so I can do both tracks at the same time. Because like when the forest goes in over here properly, the track's going to be really hard to get to clean. So I'll be able to get him to get things that derailed out, but it's going to get really hard to get into this clean. Yes, those 2 things are becoming imperative now. And also, I'm getting a bit bored of leaning across to the back to clean it all the time. But also, I've been quite heavy on tracking. So I did that big clean up when I was testing to see if it was the Panda or the track. And then I did the track painting of the ballast and that, staining and everything. And then I had to clean it again. So I've had enough of track cleaning manually at the minute. So yes, definitely something I can put the track man every time and send it round. Big track box. So I want to be able to do both round tracks at the same time. So it's just done then. I'll say the Tonics one I think is still the best, isn't it? So I'm open to be told otherwise. I've no interest in trying to build my own. I just want something off the shelf that will work. Yes. So, as it is the last stream until the secret train comes. Actually, USA has a rail score to 5,000, comes highly recommended by widely cleared. Do you know, you had me there in the first half. In the nicest possible way, you git. Oh dear. So say, as it's the last stream before it arrives, does anyone have any idea, any guesses of what the special train is? The secret train. That sounded much better in my head than it probably did in real life when I did it, but hey. It's always the with the tongue as well, I guess. So we were talking about that the other day and saying, you know, like the one where he actually catches the Roadrunner and then he sort of says, or has all the sign up, now what do you want me to do? I've caught him, what do you want me to do now? And he just finishes. Another Thomas character? Well, could be, could be. Which one do you think it is if it is another Thomas character? I don't know how well you can read things. Good. Because it's actually sitting, part of it is sitting in plain sight. There's 3 parts to this train. Guessing taxes my tiny brain too much. Yeah, well I'll just say, the only clue I've given is it's something I have been tested for, badgered for really, over the years. But yeah. Yeah. So yes, more trees coming. The blue LED flickering LEDs are coming for the Kitsune AB or the Foxfire. Yeah, the factory buildings. Paid for them this morning. They're on their way. On the subject of the secret train, that actually includes this, I had to pay some import tax that today. And when I ordered it, it was well below the threshold. Now it's £9 over. And I'm like, okay, that's whatever. Irritating, but hey. I sort of allowed for it, as I always do. But I suddenly thought, hang on a minute, I'm going to end up paying that if it's £1 over, or £300 over. It's still going to see be the same percentage of the total cost of the item plus the shipping, plus their bargaining fee. Oh, that's screwed, isn't it? That is really screwed up. So the way around it, I've thought, is to, so if it's a loco and a set of cars, like the C57, is to have them as 2 separate orders. So yes, I'll pay shipping on both, but it's the best way of keeping the ultimate total price down, which is what the import's taken off. So I could have done with the ooh, did he just say it? Ooh, did he? No, I didn't. Got you there. You thought I was saying Shinkansen and stopped it myself. Well, the truth is I do have a Shinkansen coming, but much, much later in the year. I do have Dr. Yellow coming. But, yeah, I can tell you that one. And I could have put out 2 separate ones, but fortunately, including shipping, that one's only coming to £93, which I know is enough. Well, this camera really makes me look more bold than I am. The hair does sort of end here. But yes, Dr. Yellow I felt was needed, because as you know, I don't have any Shinkansens otherwise. So, yeah. Dr. Yellow, no, Dr. Yellow hasn't arrived yet, Tony. But Kombawa, how are you feeling? Are you any better? Last time I spoke to young Tony, you weren't feeling well. Yes, just trying to get you to guess what the secret train is at the minute. But yes, are you any longer alive? Yeah, it's crazy, because say, I've got no problem with it, but it is nowhere near as bad as what this is showing. That says it right back here, but honestly, look, if I block the sun out for a minute, it's not as bad. Telemarks are winning the battles open versus closed. So, say good night. Good to see you. Good to see you, Anthony. Take care. Arigato gozaimasu. Yeah. They're back at the doctor's when they go for a CT. Fair play. Yeah. Yeah. Well, hopefully it's just a blip. It's just a blip. Enjoy your rest of your trip, by the way, Anthony, as well. Yes. I'm probably going for another 20 minutes. But yeah. So yes, Doctor Yellow. That's due in. Excuse me, in November. That one. So you do have a Shinkansen to look forward to, but you've got to wait till November to see it. What I would like is more Steam. There's not much Steam available at the minute to pre-order or anything like that. No. Dr. Yellow's not due till November. Not due to November. Oh! Talking of which, sorry, so I picked this up to do something else. Have you seen on that thing I sent you on Discord? By the way. You have. Indeed, yes. I don't know why I put... yes. Same here. I did actually end up mentioning it earlier on here, but yeah. Nice to know they're taking it seriously. But yeah. Being messaged by people now, folks. Being messaged by people. The only thing I'm sad about is the Dr. Yellow I've got coming isn't the Series 01. It's the Dr. Yellow I've got coming. It's funny you should ask that there, Andy, because yeah, the Dr. Yellow I've got coming is the current one. I want a Series 0 type because in the anime Rail Wars, which I can't recommend watching if you're a child, it's not very safe for work in places. But it does feature one of the episodes, of which I took a screenshot. So if you give me a moment, I will show you the one I wanted. So that's the one I wanted, really, that's the one I would like. That's an early Shinkansen. And the one I've got coming, working IT, I still prod like an elderly person, but hey. The one I've got coming is that one there. So that's what it will look like. I don't know, Tony. I don't know. It'd be interesting. Yeah, sorry. It's very pixelated image, but hopefully that comes across a bit better. That's the one I've got coming. I'll say it's November for that one. But it is the full train with the extra rake as well. And the only other thing I can show you this one as well. Something Steam era. Oh. Is there. The Hokkaido Yellow Stripe freight car set. Basically just one of each of those. They're from Micro Race, and I'm looking forward to that. It'd be nice to have another set of three cars to run. Some other pre-orders I've got in the works, so I can show you. We have. Oh, yeah, I'll spend a lot of time. There we are. DD13. So I'll put this in its slide and make it even bigger, can't I? So there we are. In large text with a hard appearing, there's the DD13. Now I've got 3 of these already. One even in that livery. But when a train costs you, was it 30 quid, I think? Something like that. So, yeah, couldn't not. I have this on order. EF5866. Those who know me know I love my EF58s, and that does actually have a set of passenger cars to go. So this is the night local train. Hayatama 8-car set. I've got an itchy ear in a second. So York Friday did not happen because we did all shopping in town. I was hoping to go on Wednesday, but the Scallywags have decided to close me. How gentlemanly. Absolutely. Call it poppycock, sir. Poppycock. Please note this isn't me showing off, by the way. This is just, I'm excited for these. I have this coming. Obviously a lot more modern. That's a Micro Race. Suzuka Railway Type A3000, pretty pink, 2-car formation, set with motor. Is there anything else I can show you? Nope, that would be it. That might be it. Let me have a look on here. There are a couple more secrets, but they wouldn't be very secrety if I put a Trojan in and I told you about it, would they? Oh yeah, so this is the engine we're expecting. Yeah. So I do have this on order. This is Atomic Steamer. C57-135. And a Kurosaki Class 60 coming in imminently, according to emails. Very cool. What livery are you going for there, Valleys? Yeah, C57-135 there, hauled the very last passenger train for JNR Steam. Every passenger train hauled by Steam engine after that was an excursion in the post-Steam era. So yeah, they're doing the engine and the cars to go with that to make that train up, that last train up. I'm kind of hoping they push it through for the other ones. Coal sector. Whoa, yes. Oh, yes. Love it. You're still going to order 6 Class 66 as you shoot on. Tony, I know you love the Class 66. I'm not going to shame you for it. But personally, I don't want one. And then it's not the only C57 I've got coming. I've also got this one, which is 180, owned by JR East, or run by JR East. It's the last one of their engines I need to get, and that's also coming with a set of cars specific to the excursion train it pulls, which is the Banetsu. So yeah, and that one, that C57 and those cars are due this month. I can sell it now properly. But yeah, I'll send it on to you when you get it. I'm good, thanks. I love shares. Got loads of them. Lean Shapiro scale. There we are. You can be Class 66 buddies. Tony claims he's a steam enthusiast for Steam Valleys. A steam only. But he gets very excited when he sees the Class 66. And he's recently spent a few weekends playing with diesels, which tend to look like steam engines. I think seeing as it's Pride Week, Tony, he's come out that closet and just admit you like mixed traction. There's nothing wrong with mixed traction. Okay, we're running all electric today, but hey. But they look like steam engines. Speaking of actual steam engines, I see that North Yorkshire Moors has allowed steam to go to Whitby again. Rep Recton was doing the honours yesterday, day before. By the way, steam ban has been landed. So that's been ended. Yes. It was cool to see. Nice to go to. It'd be nice to. I'll start again. Trying his teeth out for the dog. And I don't think they suit the dog either. It'd be quite cool to go to the seaside behind a school's class, seeing as they're from the southern region. But yes, there's no predictive. At least you can hide behind predictive text. What do I use for this? Predictive gob, yeah. So yes, well, it's been a couple of good guesses there, and the guess unfortunately not a Shinkansen. But suffice to say, next week's stream will have it on. And I am very excited to share it with you. Even with the import that I had to pay, which is actually only £25 today. so I didn't think it was too bad at all. But even with that import, it's still a hell of a lot cheaper than buying a much shorter EMU in this country. It is an EMU, I'll give that bit. Yeah, much shorter one in this country in the same gauge would cost a hell of a lot more than this one, and that's only for a 4-car. And the 4-car part of that will come very relevant when you see the size of the string. I've got a Kurabu scale class 50. Ooh! What liver would you go for there, Pete? You see, this is something, for those who have come since, this is something I ventured earlier. Really am considering cancelling all my non-Japanese pre-orders, not for affordability, but just I don't know how much they're going to get used. I was talking about doing this UK layout the other day, but the more I think about it, the more it's like I've got more and more ideas for more Japanese layouts. It's almost like it's not worth it for me. I've settled for once. Large logo 50021 Rodney. Oh, very nice. Very nice. That's not the one. What's the one currently in Rail Adventure livery? I saw that one on the way back from London weekend before last. And you know, I will admit I am very fond of the 50 apparently. I had such a great time behind one at Seven Valley Diesel Gala that time. Four coaches out of Kidderminster, and they opened that bloody thing up and it just went. Of course it would. It won't notice the 4 coaches behind it. And that was amazing. Looking forward to the Diesel Gala this year. But yes, I got a polo shirt for the one in City Swallow livery. It just looks so good in it. I don't think I actually carried that one, did they? In real life. But yeah. Yes, is it any good? Hopefully the motors are better than the 66s and the 37s. From what I've seen of those. But yeah. Your foster home has room, hey? How does it? The pre-ordered ones are going to have to be cancelled if I do go down that route. So it'd only be what I've got. It's very good, couldn't afford the sound one. Well, you can always upgrade it in the future though, can't you? That's the cool part about it. Yeah. Is it Rodney that's in the Rail Adventure livery at the minute? The Rail Adventure, or whatever it's called. It's like the grey with the green writing on it. I've seen HSTs in a similar one. But yeah, it was coupled to the London Underground, like the old Southern EMU style thing. Basically converted Mark 1 to look at it, but yeah, with the cab ends at one end. It was the special set they used for rail tours. It was in the sidings at the Princess Rispa Railway, which is obviously right next to the main line. Yeah, if I'd known about it, if I'd spotted it on the way down, possibly it wasn't there on the way down, but if I'd spotted it on the way down, I'd have been ready to catch it on a bit of film with it back on the way up again. I keep thinking that I should be ready if we approach Princess Rispa. I should get my camera ready just in case to catch whatever's in there. I'm still hoping to actually catch a steam engine in the platform. Yeah, I know Sakura went there for a while. Yeah. The Kurabu 3766 is great. Seems to run forever with huge. Brilliant. That's very promising to hear. Or not making its own sound effects. Yes, absolutely. That's one thing about these two. These are very quiet. These two electrics. Some of them can be very noisy. The Casto steam is always required. But these are on par with those. I think one of those fans, when you shut the back-to-backs on, every time it goes over the crossing here, there's like a donk as it goes over. It doesn't seem to affect the trains running or anything like that. I assume it'd be the back-to-backs actually. Yeah. Right, folks. As much as I'd love to be able to go on with it, we have a non-lock pilot trip project. Interesting. Could that be the fix then? I'm trying my manner out with a lock pilot one then. I'd really love to carry on the conversation, but you know, just be a bit. So yeah. So all that needs to say is thanks for joining me. Hope it's been of some interest to see something different running. Say next week we have the secret train. It's been great talking to you all. I shall just say arigatou gozaimasu and sayonara. Take care all.